time.
To the ORCW invasion. Now, normally, around about now, you'd be greeted by the great Orc himself. However, right now, unfortunately, has some personal obligations to deal with, and I didn't want to stop, Aries Combat Wrestling's, showcase once again here on the VGIW channel. OCW Invasion, you're going to be seeing many Outrage Combat wrestlers, you're going to be seeing many VGIW wrestlers in what is a huge collaboration. And now, we're starting off with our first match here. Let me just get the card up real quick. What has the Great Orc got planned for us tonight? Of course, coming down to the ring right now are the Anarchists. You've got the the ORCW Syndicate champions, Adrian, Baldwyn, and Rottweiler. And then, of course, the leader of the Anarchists, Xander Horus. Oh, this is gonna be good. Is this it? Ah, here we go. Here we go. I've got the match card. Oh, here we go. Coming down to the ring now are the challengers for the ORCW Syndicate titles. We have Aaron Storm and Nuke of Storm System Worldwide. However, Aaron Storm going to be at ringside for this one. Aaron Storm, to give a little bit of ORCW history here. Aaron Storm, VGW born, of course, but has gone over and been a thorn in the side of Outrage Combat Wrestling, consistently screwing up Big Orc's plans. There's even been times when the Orc has tried to get Aaron Storm, to be banned from the company, yet those plans have not, quite clearly not quite worked out. There we go, we see Aaron Storm and Nuke. Now, if my match card is correct, Nuke is going to be teaming up with Thomas Swole tonight to fight for the ORCW Syndicate titles. We're also doing this, we could have put this on hold until either Orc was ready to go, or if we could get Sam of GHK to do it. However, this is also the night where we're going to be seeing Herman's last ORCW match. Stay tuned for that. Because of that, we couldn't hold it back. We had to. In the end, we were like, okay, well, that's kind of puts a little bit of a time-sensitive cap on it, or we have to remove the match entirely. And Herman has also been a frequent person to wrestle over in Aries Combat Wrestling. It didn't seem right for Herman, with the history he's got, crossing over there, to not at least have that last match with Outrage Combat Wrestling. Anyway, you'll be seeing that later tonight. Oh, Thomas Swole looks ready to go here. This is going to be an interesting match. The ORCW Syndicate titles, their equivalent of the tag team titles. And, well, we're going to get to see that showcased here tonight. There they are, the ORCW Syndicate titles. Oh, man. This is a great match to start things off here. Good lord, the size difference, though. Adrian and Rottweiler, a little bit more on the smaller end. And then you got Thomas Swole and Nuke. these huge beefcakes. But there are the champs, and you can see that they are confident. They are incredible tag team wrestlers. And yeah, they're extremely confident that they can come out on top in this one, regardless of the situation. But there we are, the Syndicate titles held aloft. And I'm curious to see how this match is going to go down. Looks like we're starting off with Aaron Storm and Nuke. And the match begins. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh. Great. Here we go. Nuke right away. Now, Nuke is actually... Now, if we're going to talk about Outrage Combat Wrestling, fun fact, Nuke and Thomas Swole, made by Orca. Nuke is a ORCW original. Ooh! Before joining Storm System worldwide. I mentioned it before, but the reason that there is such a notable crossover of ORCW wrestlers and VGIW wrestlers is because they're basically sister channels. Like, you know, there's, like I say crossover, like VGIW crossovers with the likes of Shockwave Sports, and will probably cross over with more channels in 2K26. But it goes a step beyond with Outrage Combat Wrestling, as they are basically sister channels. Oh, look at that. Adrian Baldwyn dodging that one. Anyway, Adrian's going to have to be careful. Oh, did you see that? Aaron Storm catching Adrian's attention and allowing Nuke there to get control. Oh, no. Oh, great landing there by Adrian. Adrian's quite adept when it comes to maneuverability. He's not someone who goes crazy flopping about, but he's quite capable of landing straight on his feet like that. Now, I was going to say with Nuke, the thing you've got to be careful of is his finishing maneuver, the punch of kill everything. Oh, there's stomp to the chest. Oh, and Rottweiler. The punch of kill everything is the single greatest strike I've ever seen. It's pretty much a guaranteed knockout. But now we got Thomas Swole in the ring, and Thomas Swole is going to throw wrestlers about here. Oh, look at this. Oh, here we go. Backdrop. And now going after Adrian and throwing him in. Oh, Sling Blade. And you can see here Rottweiler and Adrian are going to have to think fast like that if they want to get ahead in this one. Rottweiler, the scrappier hardcore wrestler of the Anarchists. Another Sling Blade. Oh, but wait a minute. Aaron Storm distracting, so Thomas Swole can go for the tag. Oh. And look at that, Rottweiler not happy with what Aaron Storm pulled. Goes for a Sling Blade. And now going for the legs here. Driving down. Nice work there. And again, look at this. Driving the knees down. Oh, the crowd watching in awe here. Oh, nasty stuff. And now going for the legs again here. Look at this. And driving the knees down. Oh, wow. Look at this. Rottweiler is right now dominating in this encounter. Of course, the ORCW titles are on the line. We got the Syndicate title on the line. The Brawlers Championship on the line. We have actually a match that is a reference to the old days of Outrage Combat Wrestling. Back when it was Orcs Wrestling Live. Jesus, I was going to take a sip from this iced tea, and Nuke just, obliterated Adrian with that drop kick. That was brutal. But look at that Rottweiler. Oh my god, again. Nuke. He is something else. Oh, you can't distract Nuke, apparently. That guy is locked in. Occasionally, the ORCW Invasion is going to have a match that refers back to those old days. Unfortunately, a lot of Orcs Wrestling Live is lost media. We actually do have all the remaining footage of Orcs Wrestling Live on the VGIW channel, which we've sent the collaboration links to Orc to respond to at his, when he has the time to allow it. So hopefully those links will be available on his channel as well. But we're going to be making a playlist of Orcs Wrestling Live / Outrage Combat Wrestling Invasion for the VGIW channel. So be sure to check that out. The links will probably be at the end of this one. Alright, look at this. Back in the ring now. And Nuke. Oh, locking horns here. Oh, man. And now an Irish whip into the corner. Oh, and pressing that boot into the throat there. Now, there's actually some exciting developments going on in Outrage Combat Wrestling. We at VGIW have gotten to showcase a few of the new talents being prepared for Outrage Combat Wrestling. The likes of Cannonball, who had a major moment here in over here on the VGIW channel in GHK. The likes of the Summit Albin, I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name, who is actually in our main event tonight against the Warbeast. Oh, nice work there. At least I believe so. Hold on, let me just triple check something. Yeah, I believe, yes. In our main event tonight, that's another new talent, Outrage Combat Wrestling. So should Outrage Combat Wrestling return from hiatus, which I believe it will, there's some new wrestlers to look forward to. Look at this beatdown right here, right now. Adrian working Thomas Swole over. And now, look at this. Sunset flip. Great stuff right here from Adrian Baldwyn. Oh, go for the arm. As we go through the night, I'll explain who's an OG ORCW talent, who is, because there's plenty of ORCW talents that are just as much VGIW wrestlers that you may not know their secret Orcish origins. Oh, there we go. Nuke breaking up the pin. And it looks like Aaron Storm gloating to Adrian there. And Adrian making it clear they're not going to lose the titles that easily. But Adrian needs to turn around because Thomas Swole is back. Spear! Spear! Oh my god. 1, 2, but a kick out. Adrian is got to do more than that apparently. That was his finishing move and it still couldn't put away Swole. The crowd are loving this though. Oh, what a strike there. And now Irish whip into the corner. Oh no. Look at this. Thomas Swole. Oh no, not again. Blooming heck. Oh my god. Adrian can barely hold himself up here. Arm drag. And now Adrian getting out of here before he does collapse. Tagging in Rottweiler. Oh, locking horns here. And look at this. Oh, nice work. Punching away at the face of Rottweiler. And now, oh, right across the face. In comes Nuke now, another tag. Oh, nice dodge. A little, oh gosh. Oh man. That hit so hard that apparently we got some reward points for it. Oh. Nuke right now dominating here tonight. This is a great showcase for Nuke, who I mentioned is oh my god, he nearly broke the leg of Rottweiler with that one. Like I said, an ORCW original that had been on the VGIW channel for years. In fact, let me just... Oh, nice work there. Right, let me just pull up the record books. I'm wondering how long Nuke has been part of the VGIW roster now. Let's see. Oh, nice throw there. And Nuke has actually been a part of the channel since 2019. This is what I mean when I say this. Like, we'll have crossovers where you'll see, like Robert of Shockwave Sports occasionally appearing on VGIW. But that's, for a short-term thing, like a big name. You know, Robert will get like a big name match, appear on some Esposito. Oh, Aaron, you've got to do something about that. Aaron had his latest hands on Rottweiler. That is not on. And I was saying, like, you might see like of Big H or Robert like having big name matches over here in VGIW, but then they'll go back to Shockwave Sports eventually. Whereas someone like Nuke has been appearing regularly since 2019. Again, though, this is because Orc is, in my opinion, an integral part of the early start of VGIW. We were essentially when we were making the wrestlers, we both were like, oh, we've been wanting to make our own wrestling e-feds for a long time. So when we were making wrestlers, we were both like, yeah, we'll make our wrestlers for VGIW. You'll make your wrestlers for ORCW, and we'll just have them appear on each other's shows. Oh, here we go. Look at this neck breaker. Oh! And for the record, it's the only place the working relationship we have with ORCW is only going to be with ORCW. Oh man, because we value each working relationship in its own way. Here we go. Whoa, breaking up the pin. Oh, look at this. And taking Thomas Swole to the outside there with that one. Oh, look at that. The pressure on the rib cage. And now, oh, Rottweiler trying to take out Nuke. If you want a little bit of lore, actually, in terms of like VGIW and ORCW, so when the Anarchists were made, all three members of the Anarchists were made by all three, me and my two friends. So I obviously made the VGIW channel, and I made Adrian Baldwyn. Sam, who was the original commentator of GHK and encouraged me to make VGIW, made Xander Horus. And Orc, who made ORCW and also, helped me in the early stages, like making a few wrestlers for VGIW and eventually making All Wrestling Live, would go on to make Rottweiler. And we did this because we wanted to make a team that we would just call the Anarchists because there was a bit of anarchy to the process. The idea was we would make each wrestler in a bubble. While it's nice to have team members that look similar or have a matching scheme, sometimes some great teams, couldn't look more different. And we wanted to see what would happen if we, each made a wrestler, didn't tell each other about what we were doing, and see what would happen. And it actually ended up working out really well. Oh man, look at that there. Adrian Baldwyn fighting his way out here against Thomas Swole. And neck breaker. Nice stuff there. Slamming the arm down. And now tagging in Rottweiler. Oh, locking horns. Irish whip. Ducking under. And look at that though. Thomas Swole making Rottweiler look a fool in the ring. Oh, nice escape there. Good work. Oh, look at this. DDT! Oh, the crowd's loving this. Every single moment. Brought back up once again now. Look at this. Sling blade! And a drop kick from Rottweiler. And now, Rottweiler on the top rope. And a big frog splash. Nuke tried to intimidate. It didn't work. And there's the tag to Adrian Baldwyn once again. Stomp to the face. And a back of the head there. Oh, look at that right here. Adrian is completely working over Thomas Swole. And now, oh my god, look at the air on that. Going for the pin here, but Nuke breaks it up right away. Oh, Adrian though, ooh. Going after Nuke, but Nuke gets out of there. Wait a minute though, look at this. Oh, but that gave Thomas Swole a chance to recover here. And now, look at this, sending Adrian off there, look at that. And now, Thomas Swole in full control here. Irish whip against those ropes. And, oh my god! Adrian getting out of there, trying to recover. But, holy! Who saw that one coming? Thomas Swole flying through the air there. That was ridiculous. Oh, nice work there. And now, look at this, going back over to tag in Rottweiler once again. Adrian, I think, is going to have to recover from that outside dive. Oh God, Swole's back up, but look at that. Continuing to put the pressure on. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, but a kick out. This match is still not over. Oh, here we go. Irish whip into the corner. And now, oh, look at that. The pressure being mounted here. And, oh, Rottweiler. If Storm System Worldwide are going to go low, then Rottweiler's more than happy to join them. Going for the pin now. 1, 2. There's the kick out. Remember, this is opening match for the ORCW Syndicate titles. Oh, Nuke there again trying to intimidate Rottweiler. But it's not working. Rottweiler is gonna... Okay, he had second thoughts there. I think he realized he's not going to fly that far. But wait a minute. Tag team maneuver. Here we go. Off against the ropes here. And a double shoulder tackle. The Anarchists are is like the OG trio of VGIW. Oh, here we go now. Dragging Adrian away from the ropes. Oh, here we go now. Oh, right to the midsection. And look at this. Driving down with the powerbomb. But Rottweiler breaks it up. That was Thomas Swole's finishing maneuver, and it couldn't put it away thanks to Rottweiler's involvement. Nice retaliation there from Adrian Baldwyn, and a great enziguri. One of the teams has got to break though at some point. They've already hit each other with huge moves throughout this. Thomas Swole's back up for more. Look at those kicks there, and a soul butt. Pele kick, great stuff. Oh, here we go now. What's Rottweiler planning? Oh, he's baiting Thomas Swole at this point. Look at this. Oh, here we go now. Launching up to the top rope. As Thomas Swole gets to his feet, Rottweiler's lying in wait. Oh, didn't work. Thomas Swole was able to dodge it. And now, with the suplex. Oh, no. Oh, God, those knee strikes there. Viciously done. Oh, no mercy from Thomas Swole. And now Thomas with the Irish whip into the corner. Oh, gosh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that release! Belly to belly, throwing Rottweiler across the ring. And there is the tag to Nuke. Nuke. No. No. He's going for it. I've been warning about this earlier tonight. The puncher kill everything. And that's going to do it. No. Adrian trying to break it up, but it's not enough. 3. There we go. The most dangerous striking finisher in wrestling. And Storm System Worldwide are your new ORCW Syndicate Champions. Outrage Combat Wrestling's worst nightmare is coming true. Storm System Worldwide aren't just sticking around like cockroaches, they're taking over. Oh my goodness. Well, it's time for the next match now. And hopefully for Outrage Combat Wrestling, we can pick things up here. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of our last bit of festivity in it, perhaps. Here comes Herman Claus. Oh, the last bit of festivity for the year as Herman Claus makes his way down to the ring. Herman Claus making one last stop for Outrage Combat Wrestling. You gotta think the Orc, while he is busy tending to other means, is gonna be rubbing his hands in glee and knowing that the Christmas spirit has arrived. Alright, now here we go. A little belated, but that's just in the Outrage Combat Wrestling spirit. Oh, what is this? Hang about. It's Disco Claus! Oh my goodness. Christmas is gonna get a little bit funkier. Oh wow. This is something else here. Oh my god. I don't know what to say about this situation right here. Looks a lot like Outrage Combat like VVC, a wrestler who, started off episode 1 of VGIW. Also, technically an Outrage Combat Wrestling wrestler. Again, that's just to show what I mean when I say the links between ORCW and VGIW are that intertwined. But crazy stuff here. Obviously, clearly a different person. I mean, that's not VVC, that's Disco Claus. My goodness. Well, here we go. This should be a fun one. Oh, Herman Claus is ready. Disco Claus is even on the same planet right now. There we go, the match begins. He's keeping the shades on during the match. That is quite confident there. Oh, look at that. Herman Claus trying to kick the shades off. They're not coming off, though. Lifting up Disco Claus. Now trying to slam the turbo. The shades still on. Was he just nodding along whilst Herman Claus is walking over him like, groovy, baby. You really got me there, brother. I don't think Disco Claus is all too bothered about what's going on. Look at that. He's getting right back up. Like, Herman Claus, you totally did a number on me. Oh, look at that. Disco Claus so suave here. Herman Claus is throwing everything at him, but there doesn't seem to be much, issue here. Oh, again, trying to choke Disco Claus here. Oh, man. And now, look at that. Continue to put the pressure on there. Pushing that immense weight onto Disco Claus. And maybe that's finally done something. Bringing him up. And again, Disco Claus just brushes it all off. He's a cool cat. He doesn't care anything about all of this. And I'm going for the pin here. But an easy kick out from Herman Claus. Given that all that Disco Claus has done so far is a backbreaker, that doesn't surprise me. Look at that, though. The reverse DDT. A nice work there. Oh, off against the ropes. And flatliner. Great work from Disco Claus. And now, going for the boots there. Nice stuff. Oh, you can see Herman Claus trying to recover on the side of the ring. Oh, major shoulder thrust. Disco Claus pacing around here. Oh my god, launching through the air. Crazy stuff right there. And now, Oh, here we go. Back in the ring. Oh no, into the ring post. Claw's really trying to put away Disco Claws. It's just not been working though. Oh, look at this. Scoop slam and driving onto the arm. Claw's back for more now though. Here we go. Oh, surely that's got to do it. Oh, off against the ropes. Looking for that disco dancing leg drop. Trying to beat Disco Claws at his own game. 2. And there's the kick out. Still not enough. Oh, now look at this. Oh, nice takedown there. And Disco Claws. Oh, there we go. Nice work. As he climbs up to the top rope now. Claws is getting back up. But Disco Claws sees it coming. Nice work with the drop kick. And Disco Claws now. Oh, not able to stop Claws though. The Christmas spirit is running wild in this one. Oh, up in the air now. Up on those giant shoulders. Look at that! And now, look at this, on the outside here. And now back in the ring, interesting. Oh, look at that. Oh, and that big shot to the gut. But Disco Claws is back up, and with a clothesline! And another clothesline! Oh, look at that. Oh, nice work there! Oh, Christmas is certainly looking groovy right now. Irish whip into the corner. And look at that! Oh my god, a scoop slam! And now, off against here. Look at this, squeezing against the ropes. Here we go, Irish whip into the corner. Oh, nice stuff there. And going for the pin. 1, 2, and there's the kick out. Oh man, and now off against the ropes. And a leg drop there. A disco dancing Christmas leg drop. 1, 2, but it's not enough. Herman Claws is still going. Oh, look at that, though. Oh, that was good. That was very, very good. 2, 3. And there we go. Nice work there by Disco Claws, who wins this one. And it looks like Outrage Combat Wrestling has got its own Christmas spirit now. Oh, man. Well, there we go. That is some good stuff there. Oh, man. I'm glad I'm here for Outrage Combat Wrestling's Invasion. All right, now, inside of the giant cage. What are we looking at here? Oh, look at this. Let me just pull up that match card again. It's been a little bit since I last looked at it. Where is the chat that I have to save to? Here we go. All right. Oh, man. Oh, this is a very interesting one. So this one is going to be for the Outrage Combat Wrestling Brawlers Championship, which is their equivalent of the Hardcore title. Now you know this is going to be good. Oh man, Black Death making his way down to the ring. And let me tell you, Black Death is someone who, in my opinion, is legendary, not just on the VGIW channel, but for Outrage Combat Wrestling. One of the OGs in both departments. Black Death has toured around. He has done well over in Outrage Combat Wrestling, back when it was Orcs Wrestling Live even. He's done well in VGIW, and he's even done well in GHK. Let me just pull up my record books. Now, I will admit, my records on the history of Outrage Combat Wrestling is going to be a little bit incomplete due to a lot of Orcs Wrestling Live's early days being lost media, but I'm hoping to one day be able to expand on it some more once we get some more of the records from the Mighty Orc. Anyway, we do know that Black Death was at one point OW Giga Champion, which at that time, the Giga Championship was the Orcs Wrestling World Title. And coming out of the ring now is Dan the Orc Decker. Now Dan Decker, let me just look up Dan Decker, of course, a VGIW wrestler, but someone who has won world titles in a lot of locations, considering Kingdom and Terrific Texas Wrestling. Obviously, he's trying to win some of the top world titles are in the scene now. You know, he's aiming for the VGIW world title, the GHK world title. I gotta imagine he's also looking at the ORCW and Shock Wrestling world titles. He's already a 6-time world champion. But Dan Decker, you gotta think a legend like him wants to try and, you know, if he's looking to reestablish his legacy, you know, then by securing those belts, that's gotta be, you know, one of the big goals. Oh, I can't wait to see how this one turns out. This is already looking like it's gonna be very interesting. And now here comes the next opponent in this match. How many opponents do we have in this? Hold on, I'm going to pull this up again. Oh my goodness. Well, here comes Zane Crook. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just 6. I was a little bit worried there that we were having 8 opponents at once, and we were going to be sitting through half an hour of entrances. But here comes Zane Crook of the Gauntlet, and someone who, in Outrage Combat Wrestling, has gone through many phases. If you're ever familiar with Juggernaut and Sid Onslaught, all 3 of these wrestlers started off in Outrage Combat Wrestling back when it was Orcs Wrestling Live as the Gauntlet. They were Juggernaut, Onslaught, and this right here was Crumple Zone. Crumple Zone would have struggled the most of the trio, becoming Zane Crook, where he would become the Patriot Zane Crook initially. But over time, he's changed, and now I believe he is Blasphemous Zane Crook over in Outrage Combat Wrestling. He's actually picked up a little bit more momentum recently than he's had before. Nothing that it's like gonna be like, oh, Zane Crook, future world champion, but it's enough that it's really helped Zane Crook, gather some steam that he's been sorely needing. And especially now that the Gauntlet has formed, not just in Outrage Combat Wrestling, but over here on the VGIW channel, Zane Crook is showing some real promise of having a long-term, in terms of his long-term career prospects. And of course, wanting to prove himself as a single star. Oh, BBC, you just missed Disco Claws. Ah, man. Well, here comes the disco dancing party animal, VVC. Oh, man. Well, VVC, another OG of ORCW and of VGIW. Someone who was on episode 1 of VGIW and likely was on the very first stream of Orcs Wrestling Live back in the day. VVC, let me just take a look, is actually a former world champion on Outrage Combat Wrestling, briefly holding the Conquerors Championship. You can check that out by looking at the Outrage Combat Wrestling YouTube channel and, seeing that for yourself. It was crazy here. And I think that's not the... I think they have won more titles in Outrage Combat Wrestling / Orcs Wrestling Live. But again, got to get the records for that one. Because I can't put anything in the records if I can't verify it, Or at least have, complete certainty. Anyway, who's coming out next? Ooh, here we go. Oh, the gentleman has arrived. Walter Abbott is here. Oh my goodness, Walter Abbott. It's weird. I think, theoretically, Walter Abbott, even though he is technically Outrage Combat wrestling born, I think he's had more influence here on VGIW than he's had over in ORCW. The vet is still a wrestler to be respected, however. Got some great fisticuffs and knows his way. Is great with the ring smarts. And look at that. Ready to go. Walter Abbott. I'm curious to see how this goes, because in such an environment, surely this has to be a disadvantage for him, but Walter Abbott's also smart enough that he could probably work around this. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see, but I am genuinely very curious to see what happens in this one. Alright, here we go now. Time for the next opponent. This show is showing no signs of slowing down. I believe we're waiting on one more wrestler. Oh, here we go. VGIW born, but a wrestler traveling the world as the Brawlers champion. It's the epitome of hardcore, Alan Bannon. Alan Bannon, what a storied career he's had. Started off on VGIW as one of the OG members of Storm System Worldwide. If you want to know just how OG I'm talking about, Alan Bannon was in the first ever VGIW Tag Team Championship match, where he was with Greg, facing off against the Beasts of Bedlam. Now, if you want, like, VGIW, you got Alan Bannon and Greg, and on the ORCW side, that's Mammoth and Mad Bull. Alan Bannon started off his career as a VGIW wrestler, so VGIW through and through, but when he broke away, his love for hardcore wrestling is what compelled him to do so, to break off on his own, and that's clearly paid dividends for him, winning the Brawlers Championship, which is ORCW's hardcore belt. Let me just pull up the records again, because I believe Alan Bannon has done pretty well for himself, all in all. Yep, I've got it. Speedrun champion, 2-time hardcore champion, Z Division champion, Bloodshed champion. He's running pretty much the gamut for, like, being a hardcore wrestler. Like, he is, like, hardcore through and through. The only belt in terms of hardcore wrestling on the VGIW channel he hasn't won yet is, oh good Jesus, like the GHK World title. Oh, look at that, starting off strong there, but there it is, broken up by Black Death. The giant cage, of course, meant to try and contain these competitors. Oh, man. Look at this. Irish whip over and to the outside. And now into the corner. Nice work there by VVC. And Walter Abbott bouncing off of the post there. Oh, and a great lead there from Dan Decker. You've got Walter Abbott and Dan Decker bringing the smarts. Actually, there's a lot of intelligence in this. I've just realised that, you know what? There's no one out here, apart from maybe Zane Cook, that's just out and out brute force. There's a lot of smarts in this. You've got, of course, the gentleman, Walter Abbott, who's got great ring awareness. You've got the decades of ring experience from the veteran Dan Decker, and the fact that he's a 6-time world champion in the lore, and just someone who can seemingly do it all. VVC, of course, is proven himself to be fun-loving, but able to keep a cool head. Alan Bannon is pretty much built for hardcore wrestling, and Black Death, someone who can swoop in, hide away in the darkness, and come at the ultimate opportunity to put things away. Like, I'm going to tell you, this is a chess match of a giant cage match. Of course, it's going to be just as brutal, though. Look at that double suplex right there. And there was chair shots flying so far in this match. Oh, nice work there. And, whoa, right on the steel chair. And again. This match could get nasty. Oh, VVC being thrown to the outside now. And look at this, right across the back. Grabbing hold of Zane Crook here. If I think about some of these wrestlers as well, another common theme for a lot of them is the fact that a lot of them, you know, have defined themselves not by how many titles they've won, except for like Dan Decker and Black Death, but, you know, by how influential they are. VVC, you know, Walter Rabbit, Alan Bannon, I think that they're all wrestlers who have left an impact just based on their performances, just based on who they are as people. Alan Bannon's passion for hardcore wrestling, VVC's fun-loving nature and disco dancing, Walter Abbott and, you know, I guess you can call it his patriotism, have left distinctive impacts on professional wrestling. And now, oh man, so far right now, there's no definitive answer on who's coming out on top in this one. Oh man, the beat down here right now though. Oh, Walter Abbott there clubbing at VVC. Oh man, and oh! Oh, this is nasty right here. Oh, the sledgehammer shots, one of the most deadly weapons. Oh my god, and Black Death throwing the trash can at Alan Bannon. It barely misses. And Alan's just continuing to wield that sledgehammer, but Zane Crook hanging in there. Meanwhile, Dan Decker, look at that. Gonna show off that those technical skills. Oh, nice work. Remember, we got more exciting matches for you here tonight. We got the ORCW Vindicators Championship on the line, a main event with the ORCW Conquerors Championship, the ORCW Mayhem Championship on the line, and of course, as I mentioned before, a throwback to the classic days of Orcs Wrestling Live with a classic rematch. Right? It's a classic well, you'll see. I can get to explain about Orcs Wrestling Live history again in that one. Oh, here we go. Irish whip to the outside. Oh, look at that. Dan being thrown into the side of the cage there. Dazed and confused now. Good lord. Back in the ring. There we go. Walter Abbott's been thrown in. Meanwhile, Zane Crook slamming Dan Decker's head into the cage. Oh, look at this. Oh, resting up against the cage wall again. Zane Crook and Dan Decker threatening to bust this cage open with each other's bodies here. Oh man, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, into the steel steps. Meanwhile, VVC, look at this, going for the octopus stretch, trying to put this away. But Walter Abbott escapes. Meanwhile, look at Alan Bannon bridging fall-away slam, but not enough as Dan Decker kicks out. Oh, Black Death now with the Irish whip. Over the ropes to the outside. Oh, bringing up Alan Bannon once again. Nice shots there, again and again. Oh god. Oh, slamming Alan into the steel cage. Alan Bannon. The wrestlers have got to be wearing each other out in this one. Oh, another pin break up there. There's no signs of give in these wrestlers. I'm wondering what it's going to take. Oh no, oh my god. Well, there's a give in the cage though. Alan Bannon's just been thrown out through it. Nasty stuff there. Good lord, this is already proving to be a hard hitter. Alan Bannon going back into the cage though. Hopefully that's the extent of how extreme this match is going to get. There are weapons littering. Oh my god! It was like he was batting that up there. Oh my god, Alan Bannon with his finishing maneuver busts open Black Death. Can he retain? Zane Crook denies it. And now look at this, Walter Abbott using the ropes for leverage here as Alan gets thrown to the outside. Oh, now look at this. Oh, such a well-placed strike. Meanwhile, Dan Decker being thrown. Oh my god. Oh, that was brutal. And now going for the pin here. Oh, 2, but it's denied. Nice work. And into the corner. Oh, right in the back of the head, and Alan Bannon is dazed and confused. Zane Crook capitalizes with an atomic drop. And now, oh, Zane Crook trying to go back and forth with Walter Abbott here. And now, look at that, locking up. Taking him over here, look at this. Double suplex, and also a famouser from Dan Decker. Oh, nice suplex there from Dan, who's going for the bridging pin. But there's the breakup. And now, Irish Whip. Dan Decker is going around with a world tour at the moment. I know he definitely has plans to appear on Shockwave Wrestling, maybe somewhere in 2K26. But Dan Decker trying to prove himself here as a legend of the squared circle. Oh my god, meanwhile Black Death. Effortless in his attempts here tonight. But here comes Alan Bannon with a great combination here. And now, oh, look at her put it away here with that submission hold. Can he make Black Death tap? No! Black Death with the arm drag. Black Death may be one of the more legendary wrestlers to originate from Outrage Combat Wrestling. Someone who, if you're familiar with Outrage Combat Wrestling lore, you know that he's not just a fixture. Oh my god, is this the end? No! Barely there. I was going to say, not just a fixture of VGIW, but Black Death has been a notable name in in ORCW. I'm certain been a world champion before. Oh, look at this. Choke slam, backbreaker. Nice work there. Zane Crook breaks it up. Oh, look at this. Going for snake eyes. Oh, nice work with a flapjack. This is looking good. Oh, man. This is already proved to be a hard-hitting match, but I still don't know who's going to win. Alan Bannon being taken into the corner now. Oh, look at this. Choking out Alan Bannon. Black Death is determined to win by any means necessary. There's no lengths he won't reach in order to do this. Grabbing the trash can now and ready to execute, but Walter Abbott coming in. Big lariat. And going for some huge strikes there to Black Death. And now, look at this. Alan Bannon being grabbed by Walter, who goes for a knee strike. Meanwhile, Zane Crook kicks Dan Decker in the back of the head. And Dan Decker seems out of it. This would be huge for Zane Crook, I think, most of all, who has been doing better, but it would still help him a lot to have this big match to prove himself. Oh, here we go. Walter Abbott with the elbow. But look at that right there. Alan Bannon coming in and battling it out with Walter. Oh, pinfall. Is this the end? No. Alan Bannon with the kick out. Oh, man. Oh, and Walter being driven face first with such force. It's warped the bin. Good lord. Oh, look at Dan right there. Oh, that is cocky. Look at that. That's what makes Dan Decker such a legend. because he's still got the, because he's still, like, I think he's like, well, like, gotta be like early 40s or something like that. He's still got the athletic ability, you know, and the decades of experience. He's got every ability to be cocky because he just knows how to outwork people sometimes. Oh, the trash can just went. I don't know what happened there. Oh, nice stuff there. And now, oh, look at that. Dropping down. Oh, the beat down. And an uppercut. Nice work there. And now, oh, big uppercut. There we go. Alan Bannon, I think, sees an opportunity here to take out Black Death. Kicking across the back. And again, repeatedly targeting the spine. Meanwhile, Zane Crook now in the ring. Oh, Alan Bannon's got to hurry. Oh, no. Driven down by Zane Crook. And now Zane. Maybe he can put away Alan. The epitome of hardcore is saying no, though. And now, looking to put away Zane Crook. Driving him down. But everyone pours into the ring. Oh, nice double foot stomp there. Meanwhile, Alan Bannon continuing to fight here. Look at VVC go. Pin broken up, though. And now, oh, Alan Bannon looks ready. Look at that. Grabbing a hold. And driving down with the rib breaker. Alan Bannon continuing to fight back here. Nice stuff there. And look at that flapjack right there. Oh, here we go now. Oh, look at that double backbreaker. Brief moments of teamwork in a match like this is interesting to see. But look at that. Is Black Death about to secure it? No, the gentleman kicks out. You get these brief moments of teamwork that obviously can't last, but clearly it's just them trying to get rid of, you know, the third wheel in a brawl. Makes it easier for one of them to take the win if there's no one to interrupt the pin, of course. Irish whip into the corner now. And you can see there Alan Bannon ready to try and put this one away. Oh, look at that. Dan Decker again with the double stop and Walter Abbott with a DDT. Oh, man. And now, Snake Eyes. Here we go now. Back in the ring goes Black Death. Meanwhile, another pin attempt. Didn't work out, though. Locking up once again. Irish whip. And boom, with a knee drop. But still, no signs of who's going to win. Oh, look at this. A gentleman's combo. Look at that. And now Alan Bannon getting met with a little gentleman's combo. Look at this. Alan never saw it coming. And now, BBC going to try and steal the win, but Black Death not going to let that happen. Oh, here we go. Irish whip against over the ropes there. And Dan Decker's back up, ready to take on the prone Zane Crook here. Nice kick to the midsection. Meanwhile, Walter Abbott writhing in pain there. Oh, VBC's been busted open. Get a little bit more colour added to that look. Dan Decker now dragging Walter and likely looking to try and finish things here as Walter Abbott gets to his feet. And look at that surprising kip up. But look at this. Package knee breaker. Oh, nice work there. And now going for the pin. 1, 2. But Walter with the kick out. Meanwhile, wheelbarrow DDT by VVC, who rushes for the pin. But, oh, Dan Decker rushing to break it up. Nice work there with the takedown. Man. Still, who's going to win this one? BBC, all being caught by Zane Crook, who goes for a clothesline. And now... Oh, over and out. Nice stuff there. And now back in the ring. So, oh, they need to be in the ring to finish this. And look at this. Alan Bannon and Walter Abbott just in a bit of a back and forth there. Chasing after each other. Oh, nice block there by Walter Abbott. Irish whip, and Alan Bannon sent to the outside again. Oh, here we go. Another lock up. Irish whip. Oh, big strike there. Repeated shots. Irish whip once again. Jab to the... Oh, what a lariat. I thought that was going to be just a jab. That was a full-on clothesline. And now everyone pouring back into the ring again. Oh, look at Dan Decker go. Nice stuff there with that double foot stomp. And now... Oh, the uppercut. VBC going crazy here. Oh, lovely pump handle suplex. And there you see the gentleman not letting VBC do the same to him. Meanwhile, Alan Bannon's in trouble. Bear hug. Black Death is Walter Abbott here trying to make him tap, but no, dies. VBC breaks it up. Is there any... This match could go on forever. Every time someone gets a pin in, someone's right there to break it up. Every time someone gets a submission in, someone will tear those arms away. Oh my god, cravat suplex there from Dan Decker to VBC. And now, oh, here we go. Over the ropes to the outside, and Zane Crook now grabbing a hold of Black Death. Scoop slam. Driving Black Death down. And now, oh, look at that. Nice work there from Dan Decker, who goes for the pin. One. Ooh, but it's still not enough. Meanwhile, Black Death swooping in for the execution. Oh, if this was 1-1, this would be over, but I don't think it's... No. VBC breaking it up again. What is it gonna take? Oh my goodness. Oh, no, the gentleman. I was holding my breath there, hoping that this would be it. I'm worried that if I talk too loud, they'll get wind of a pin now. Oh my god, is that a low blow? It is! Zane Crook with a low blow to Dan Decker. Good grief, they really will do anything to win at this point. The match has been going on long enough that I think desperation is starting to set in for these wrestlers. Knowing the situation they're in, they know how difficult it is for all of them. Oh my god, Black Death taking out two people at once with those kicks. Alan Bannon looking to retaliate though as Zane Crook is busted open. And now go for the pin here. Oh, no, still not enough. Good grief. And now look at that, Dan Decker and Zane Crook staring it off at each other here. Oh, big power slam. Nice work. Oh, locking horns here. Great backdrop from Black Death to Alan Bannon. And now Black Death taking Walter Abbott into the corner. But Walter with a reversal sends Black Death tumbling onto Alan Bannon. And Dan Decker back in the ring, joining Zane Crook and VBC. Oh, look at that. Nice work here. But a great reversal from Zane Crook. And another part of the cage has been broken. Alan Bannon sent sprawling again to the outside. He's the only person who's been sent through the cage. It's happened twice now. Top rope leg drop. Zane Crook doesn't get it capitalized though as VBC. Wait a minute, maybe he does. VBC. I think he thought the job was more finished than it was. Oh, barely breaking it up in time. That match nearly ended in a heartbeat. Oh, here we go now. Nice work there by Dan Decker, getting back to his feet here. And now, look at that, jabs to the midsection. Good stuff there. Oh, look at that. Oh, big strike there. That clothesline was impressive looking. Meanwhile, we got another trash can added to the fray. Oh, looking up here. Irish whip into the corner and VBC bouncing off. Walter Abbott sent into the corner now by Zane Crook. Dan Decker's back in now. Oh, look at that, the gentleman's combo. And going for the pin here. 1, 2, 3, and we finally found our winner. Walter Abbott wins. Walter Abbott wins. We've got a new Outrage Combat Wrestling Mayhem champion. Gotta wonder what the Orc thinks about that. Better keep an eye on that belt, Orc, or that's going to end up becoming something or other. Maybe it'll become the England Championship. You never know with the gentleman. What a win right there for Walter Abbott, winning against surprising odds. Look at that. Our new champion, or I guess the Orcs' new champion. It's crazy what the gentleman can still do. Well, now it's time to move on to our next match. Here we go. Alright, let me pull up the match card once more. Is it? Oh. Oh, here we go. Here comes... Oh, this is the throwback match. Here comes Wade Danielson. Wade Danielson going to be coming, teaming up with Samuel the Savior as part of Wade Samuelson. Now, Wade Samuelson on the VGIW channel recently formed, but they've actually had a run in Orcs Wrestling Live back in the day where they dominated. If I was to talk about 3 wrestlers that were running wild in Orcs Wrestling Live over from VGIW, it would be Ace the Tank Bakke and Wade Samuelson. In fact, there was a period where, towards the end of the 2K18 run, where Ace had decided that he was going to, take a break from, wrestling over in Orcs Wrestling Live. He was going to, just wrestle in VGIW, his home turf, wait till 2K19, and then he'd come back for more. But Wade Samuelson was running so rampant that it took a very special team up to put it away. Ace the Tank Bakke would return and team up with the one wrestler, the one singular wrestler who was able to take him out when he was running wild in Orcs Wrestling Live, that being Hanchachaya. It truly was one of the most cataclysmic encounters in Orcs Wrestling Live. Unfortunately, the match is now lost media. But you had the most dominant tag team in over for ORCW, I think, ever. And you had them take on two of the best singles wrestlers. All of them from VGIW, by the way, humble brag. But they were all dominating in Orcs Wrestling Live, and it took this cataclysmic encounter towards the end of the 2K18 run to finally put it to bed. Here we go now, and there they are. Ace the Tank Bakke, Hanchachaya, making their way down to the ring. And you can tell that they're confident here. These two have had a storied rivalry, not just in Orcs Wrestling Live, though I think it primarily started there. Because like I was saying, Ace was so dominant in Orcs Wrestling Live back in the day. When he went over, started off in VGIW, of course, all these are VGIW wrestlers who would cross over to Orcs Wrestling Live. Ace was so dominant, and then when he lost to Hanchachaya, a match that you can find here on the VGIW channel as part of found media. That's one of the found bits of footage. Hanchachaya winning that match was truly something special. That was an iconic moment for Orcs Wrestling Live, aka Outrage Combat Wrestling. Oh man, And of course, that feud would go on to bleed over into VGIW, where the two went on to have incredible matches, trading wins back and forth. Hanchachaya would get the better of most of their encounters, however. And in this match, you've got, notable, faces here. 3 of them from VGIW Episode 1, just to give an idea of how OG some of these wrestlers are. You're seeing the 3 of them on screen right now, actually. Ace the Tank Bakke, one of the greatest all-rounders of all time. Wade Danielson, one of the greatest high flyers of all time. And if you want the most agile high flyers of all time, you got Samuel the Savior there on the outside. And then you got possibly the greatest submission wrestler to ever exist, Hanchachaya. Okay, Wade Danielson there taking off the ropes there. Nice work. And flipping off of Hanch. Using the ropes for leverage there. Trying to get the upper hand in this one. Oh, here we go. Up and... Oh, what a brain buster. Great stuff here. But Hanch making his way back up. Now be careful of that label lock. If Hanch locks that in, that's probably game, set, and match. Oh, nice catch there by Wade. And a dodge by Hanch. These two are keeping good pace with each other at the moment. Oh, locking up now. Belly to belly. Oh, man. We're starting things off here with some close combat. And now Ace. Going for the arm here. Oh, and trying to snap the arm out of the socket. But Wade fighting back now. You got several world champions right here. I'm certain that Ace and Hanch... Actually, if we're going to talk Orcs Wrestling Live, Ace and Hanch have both held world titles in OW. Let me just find it real quick. Let me see. Ace. We'll start with Ace. Where is he? Where is his? A one-time OW Giga Championship. The Giga Championship was like the OG OW world title. Oh my god, look at the double shot there from Wade Samuelson. And there's the tag to Samuel. Oh my god, nasty stuff right here. Wade Samuelson starting to play dirty here. Oh my god, ew, trying to feed Ace to Samuel. Did not work out. Oh, nasty takedown there. Wade Danielson has had more world title success though in VGIW through and through, winning both VGIW Men's and Limitless World Championships. One of the few people that will ever be able to lay claim to that accolade. But then let's take a look at Hanchachaya, who did win a... Yep, here we go. Not only a 2-time VGIW Men's World Champion, but won the OW Terror Championship, which was, at the time, a second world title for Orcs Wrestling Live. I think it's important to talk about some of the history. Seeing as so many of the streams are lost media, you, the viewer, obviously don't know about this lore. So, I want to try and, talk about it with you, because I think in the same way that, say, like, Herman winning... Because, like, Herman winning the Shock Wrestling World title is always going to be important VGIW lore. It's something that I'm always going to be talking about for years to come as one of those big moments in VGIW's history. And likely, if we ever have another big moment like that again, that's going to be something to talk about. So if I talk about these 4 wrestlers from VGIW and how they dominated the the ORCW scene at the time, that's got to be something to talk about. Oh my god! He jumps like Sonic sometimes. That was insanity. As I was saying, though, I think, and it's a lot harder, it has to be said, because there isn't that thing to reference. You can't go back and watch some of these matches the way you can, Herman winning the Shock Wrestling World title. I'm going to leave, there is a playlist on the channel of all the remaining footage. It does include the legendary first matchup between Ace the Tank Bakke and Hanchachaya. The only reason that I had that footage that stream in the first place was because I downloaded it so that I could edit the Ace and Hanch match into an episode of Genesis, because that was such a great matchup. Unfortunately, there was that and a few Twitch clips, but that's all that remains of the OG days of Orcs Wrestling Live. That and a special night of Hall of Glory dedicated to advertising Orcs Wrestling Live, where you get to see what the state of Orcs Wrestling Live was like at that point in time. Of course, we've got the return with Outrage Combat Wrestling. Thankfully, no lost media there so far, but I still think like it's worth talking about because it's, you know, it's like basically just as old. I think like maybe like a few months younger than VGIW itself. Oh, what a takedown there. Nice work. Oh, good work again. Slamming the arm down. And now look at this, wrapping the legs around the head. Elbow there to the top of the skull. You know, these guys are all huge stars, but made themselves, you know, into absolute monsters over on Outrage Combat Wrestling. To the point where, even now, you know, you got to imagine the Orc, when he sees these guys running around ORCW, he gets nervous that they're going to repeat that success yet again. Locking up here, look at this. Over to the ropes. And Hanch there, actually looking to make an escape there, tagging an ace. Interesting stuff there from Hanch. Normally a lot more calm and suave. Oh man, ace on the meanwhile. Maybe not so calm and suave, but he made a big miss there. Oh, look at this. Wade here. Off against the ropes. Springboard dropkick again. Samuel also caught with the elbow. Another tag. I'm getting deja vu. I'm really getting deja vu. Didn't I just see this happen? Good lord. Oh, look at this. Oh my god. I think this one's working out a little bit better for Wade Samuelson this time, though. Wade Samuelson recently finally formed as a team here on the VGIW channel as they're looking to try and capture some of that success that they had over in OW. Oh, here we go. Look at the distance Samuel can fly. Over halfway across the ring. Samuel has always been just this superhuman entity when it comes to high flying. Oh, here we go now. Oh, no! The knees to the midsection. And a DDT. There's the tag to Hanchachaya. Oh, look at this now. And a big shoulder back toss. Oh, right to the face. Oh, man. There's the tag to Ace. And now, look at this. Dragging Samuel away from the ropes. And what is Ace planning? Posing around here. Go for an ankle lock. He's going to try and make Samuel tap out right in front of Wade. Wade's not going to have that though. Rushing over, but doesn't need any help. Samuel escapes. And right to her face with that drop kick. Ace there rolling out, get out of the ring. But Samuel, look at that. What a landing. Samuel making it look easy. This is why Wade Samuelson was so dangerous. At that point in time, there really was no other wrestler in Orcs Wrestling Live that could match them in terms of pure speed. They were just plain faster than everyone. And so every time someone tried to do something, they usually beat them to the punch. Oh, a bit of trash talk from Ace though, he does not seem phased. Oh, here we go. Drop kick, down goes Wade. And now look at that. Oh, barely missed that drop kick. But look at this now. Ace going for cattle mutilation. Had to be one of the deadliest submission holds in OW. But no dice there. And the referee warning Hanch, he's got to get back out. Oh, elbow drop. Samuel dodges. Samuel's back for more. Boot to the face, right there, great work. And there's the tag to Wade Danielson now. And it's Wade's turn to take control in this one. Right across the back. Good work there. And now climbing up to the top rope. Oh, look at this. 450 elbow drop. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And things are a little bit different this time. Last time, that was the end of the tyrannical reign of Wade Samuelson. But now Wade Samuelson, now that they've reformed, it looks like they're back on an upward trajectory. I can guarantee you, if the Orc sees this, he'll be quaking in his boots. The High Flyers are back. And now it's time for our next match here tonight. Let me take a look at it. Oh, a tables elimination match for the ORCW Vindicators title, that being the Women's Championship for Outrage Combat Wrestling. Ruth Rolk making her way down to the ring here for this one. And it's going to be interesting to see how this match turns out. Like I mentioned before, after this will be the Mayhem Championship match. And then we will have our... we have the likes of our main event at the end of the night for the Conquerors Championship, which I believe will be the last match that the Giant Herman has for Outrage Combat Wrestling. This right here, this right now, is a huge moment right here. Here we go. Here comes Madison Keys. And Madison looks ready and raring to go for this one. Oh, the crowd's loving this. Madison Keys, the hardcore diva, married to Trash Taker. And honestly, the breadwinner of that couple. Madison Keys has been, while Trash Taker is quite a big hit in the indie circles due to his size and his hardcore deathmatch wrestling, Madison Keys turns it into more of an art form and therefore gets the bigger paychecks overall. I guess quantity versus quality is the way to look at it. Anyway, here comes ORCW's Pepper Grimm. Actually, Ruth Rolk as well, an ORCW original. So far you've got 1 VGIW to 2 ORCW, which is going to make a lot of sense. Like I've said before, ORCW, VGIW, very close relationship, sibling channels basically. There's a lot of crossover and collaboration when you're watching either show. Trust me, it gets very complicated if I was to go over each wrestler. And like I said, in some cases, some wrestlers, just as much VGIW and just as much ORCW as each other, no matter who made them, just because of how long they've been on both shows. Anyway, now here we go. Pepper Grimm waiting for the next combatant here. Alright, there's A.B. Chambers of ORCW. ORCW has really been upping their women's wrestling game. VGIW, one thing, again, another humble brag on the VGIW side of things. If I'm to take some little bit of credit on one thing, is the fact that apparently VGIW was a little bit more influential, at least on the women's wrestling side of things. Shockwave Sports has mentioned that, and ORCW really started to up its game as well because of the women's side of things, really. And my constant badgering to Orc to make more women's wrestlers. And here comes the Vindicators champion from VGIW, it's Alexia Holt. One of the fun things about having VGIW wrestlers on the likes of ORCW, and in small part as well in Shockwave Wrestling, is that sometimes you see wrestlers who maybe haven't had a huge opportunity on the main channel suddenly showcase themselves. Now, obviously, things have started to look up for Alexia Holt on VGIW, but that didn't start until Alexia Holt got the Vindicators title, and that has happened several times throughout the years, ever since OW. A wrestler that maybe hasn't got the best prospects at the moment in VGIW will suddenly do really, really well over in OW, and it causes perhaps a bit of a second chance to redeem themselves over on the main show. It's always exciting to see, and of course, here we go now. The Vindicators title match begins. Alexa Holt there. Look at that! Alexa Holt, incredibly quick with some amazing core strength. Meanwhile, Roof Rock full on power. Here we go now. Oh man, nice work. Madison Keys there taking down Roof Rock. And you got to think, Madison Keys is not wasting any time here. Look at this, we're already looking under the ring for a table. Got another table or two outside already, but I think Madison Keys is thinking long term here. Keep in mind that if Madison Keys wants to win, she's got to make sure 4 wrestlers go through tables. Those 2 tables ain't gonna cut it. There's gotta use more. Oh, look at that. Nice work there. Oh, man. Look at this beat down here. Nice work. Oh, going for a suplex. Great work there. Oh, Alexa Holt. Hurricane Rana. Oh, ho, ho. The beat down now. Oh, man. Oh. What's AB Chambers thinking here? Oh, changed minds, perhaps. Oh, now look at this. And Madison Keys climbing up to the top rope. This is getting risky, though. Flying high with the elbow drop. Oh, what a beatdown. No eliminations so far, of course. Early start in this one. Oh, Madison Keys already closing in, perhaps. Oh, my goodness. No way. No way this is going to be it, surely. Oh, my God. Through the table, and Pepper Grimm is out. I held my breath during that one. Oh, the crowd loved that one. Madison Keys is one hell of a showstopper in terms of hardcore wrestling. Look at Alexa Holt go. And look at that. Oh, man. The Vindicators champion still in this one, of course. Oh, great work there by AB Chambers. Oh, taken out there by Roof Rolk. Oh, nice clip there, but Roof Rolk is still standing. And now, look at that, nice work. Oh, Alexa Holt with the dodge. Oh, C4. I'm just going to double check some stuff here on the records book. Like I said, the OW stuff is going to be a little bit hit and miss. But ORCW stuff is very much complete. I have got that all categorized on here as well. Obviously, Pepper Grimm hasn't gotten anything yet because she is still very much a rookie in the grand scheme of things. Let me just see about some of the other wrestlers in this match, though. I could have sworn some of them have got some titles that I can bring up. Madison Keys has been Canadian Women's Champion. Oh, look at that. AB Chambers, I could have sworn, has done something at this point, surely. Yep, Canadian Women's Champion. Roof Rolk. Let's see, where is Roof here? Roof Rolk has won, big as well, being a speedrun champion. Look at this beatdown right here. Look at that. And finally, Madison Keys. Let me take a look right here. Madison Keys. Also, oh no, sorry, Alexa Holt, sorry. The last one, I already talked about Madison Keys. My apologies, I'm getting myself all caught round here. Alexa Holt, two-time Women's World Champion, being, Kitsune Kingdom Women's World Champion, ORCW Vindicators Champion, and has held the Canadian Women's Championship. That's a bit of a recurring theme right here. Oh my God, is Madison Keys about to take out the champ? No way! No way! Look at this! We're guaranteed a new champ! Madison Keys has guaranteed we will be getting a new champion. What a shocker there. And now, Madison Keys. Oh my God. Oh! God! No! Oh, there's always got to be something like that happening in ORCW. I swear to God. It never change, ORCW. Never change. Oh my God. Oh! We even managed to save, like, one of the few bits of foul media from the Orcs Wrestling Live days is Herman getting, like, driven on his head and when accidentally doing a spinneroonie as a result of it. Great German suplex right there. Nice stuff. It was really funny to see. Oh. Roof Rock being sent flying. Meanwhile now, AB Chambers ready to try and take out Roof Rock. But wait a minute, changing course now, seeing that Madison Keys is there. Maybe doesn't want to bite off more than she can chew. Setting up a table, though, on the side of the ring there. Who is going out next? That's the ultimate question right now. Oh, AB Chambers, meanwhile, look at that, just showboating. While she's letting Roof Rock and Madison Keys exhaust themselves, she's just watching on. AB Chambers does consider herself to be quite smart, and right now could be quite smart here by just letting them tire each other out, you know, while tearing each other apart. Oh, right there into AB Chambers. Nice work. Oh, good reversal right there. And now back into the ring. Here we go. Oh, nice work, nice work. Into, oh no, not the table. But wait a minute, what's AB Chambers planning here? On the top rope now. Madison Keys watching on now. Oh God, here we go, here we go. Roof Rock fighting back, Roof Rock's fighting back. What a reversal! Sending AB Chambers through the table. She did all the calculations, but she is just bad at math. What a shocking result right there. We are guaranteed a new Vindicators champion here tonight. Either Roof Rock is about to become a world champion, or Madison Keys is. Oh, here we go now. Look at this. Russian leg sweep. And now grabbing the table. Here we go into the corner. And ready to finish this. Look at this. Oh my God. No, the arm is not supposed to go like that. Oh. Could genuinely dislocate the arm out of the socket here. Okay, be careful of the fans, Roof. Oh, look at this. Big lariat. Oh my God, rolling back onto her feet. Madison Keys trying to recover, but just can't keep up with Roof, I feel. Still going to try anyway, though. Irish whip. Ducking under. Ducking under again. Interesting. Nice shoulder back toss. And now Madison Keys with the table. Oh, here we go. And now, look at this. Oh, the jabs with the elbow once again. The back and forth once again. Here we go. Ducking under. Big elbow. And now, here we go. Oh, rushing over. Oh, no luck there. And now, here we go, grabbing the table. Oh, look at this big strike there. Oh, repeated shots there. Nice work. And now, Irish whip into over the ropes here. Madison Keys grabbing that table once again to try and set it up, putting it in the corner now. Oh gosh, eating a few splinters, but thankfully not enough to break the table for Roof Rock. Oh, and Madison Keys soaking in the applause here. That's a lot of confidence that this is going to go her way. Oh, nice catch there by Roof with that knee. Oh, they're still going, though, back and forth, though. There seems to be no end in sight right now for these two. They are trying their hardest to take each other out, but they just can't seem to end it. That's the thing that's really baffling me here about this. Oh, there we go, the throw to the outside yet again. Oh, pacing around. Oh, okay, how's this one going to turn out? And now, oh, tossing aside. What a takedown! And slamming the table into the face. Oh, the table is set up. Masaki's is going to try something big here, I feel. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, man. Look at that. The pressure is mounting now. Lifting Roof Rock back to her feet now. Irish whip, reversal, into the table. Could this be it? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Up and, oh, it's over, it's over. Roof Rock is now a world champion. Oh my God. There you have it. Congratulations to Roof Rock on a huge win right there. Orc has got to be very happy to see one of his great wrestlers, one of his greatest wrestlers in my opinion, winning a world title here tonight. Shows how far the ORCW women's division has come. Alright, time for our next matchup now. And this one is for the Mayhem Championship, if I'm getting my card correct on this one. Oh, yes, and it looks like it's going to be a very interesting matchup indeed. Well, here we go. Strap yourselves in. This is going to be a very interesting David versus Goliath type situation. First up, making his way to the ring is a legend. Not just of ORCW, not just of VGIW, but from the classic days of terrific Texas wrestling. Here is Platinum Pete. Platinum Pete, he has done it all. Oh, let me just pull up the records for good old Platinum Pete and just go over what this legend has done. Platinum Pete is a 5-time world champion. Won the VGIW World Hang on. I stand corrected. Platinum Pete is a 6-time world champion. Now, let me just readjust myself while I explain to you why. Platinum Pete has held the VGIW Championship briefcase, been a 2-time VGIW Iron World Championship, a short-lived belt that was for the submission wrestlers of the channel, and then 2-time Kitsune Kingdom Men's World Champion, 2-time Terrific Texas Wrestling World Champion, all 4 reigns that we hope to showcase to you when the tapes are discovered, VGIW Men's World Champion, and apparently ORCW Conqueror's Champion. Let me just pull up the ORCW part of this records book. Platinum Pete was in fact the first ORCW Conqueror's Champion when Orcs Wrestling Live rebranded to Outrage Combat Wrestling. Big stuff right there. And showing that Platinum Pete is still, even in this older age, one of the greatest minds of professional wrestling. But Brain is being met by Brawn in this one. Oh, the crowd's not happy here. The crowd knows this could be a very scary situation now, because here comes Rebellion, the Mayhem Champion. This is, oh my goodness. Rebellion has ended careers. Rebellion has taken years off of other people's careers. one of the latest scary members of Storm System worldwide. Rebellion has already proven to be a very useful tool in Aaron Storm's repertoire. And Storm System worldwide has proven time and time again to be a very, big thorn in Orc's side. There's been times when Orc has tried to ban Storm System worldwide, tried to get Aaron Storm out of the company and ban Storm System worldwide. Aaron Storm tread like a hero over in Shockwave Wrestling. Couldn't be further from that over in ORCW. It's truly interesting to me just to see how different Storm System Worldwide is treated depending on what promotion Aaron shows up at. Oh, there's the Mayhem title. Ready to be defended in action here tonight. Oh, the crowd are excited. And to be honest with you, I can't tell if I'm excited or terrified for this one. Platinum Pete seems ready though. But he better be, because he is up against a scary entity in Rebellion. Oh, the crowd. They are apoplectic. Keep in mind, Platinum Pete actually is, I guess this is going to get a bit confusing, but technically Platinum Pete is an ORCW wrestler. Just someone who has been intertwined into, the lore of VGIW. This is what I mean when I say it gets confusing if I try to talk about it too much. But Platinum Pete, an ORCW wrestler, oh no! Being run down by a wrestler who is hated in VGIW, hated in ORCW, as one of the most vicious brutes. And look at this. Walking all over Platinum Pete. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Right now, Platinum Pete hasn't had a chance to use his big brain because he is just getting absolutely bullied right now. Oh, nice work there by Platinum Pete. Oh, nice work. Oh, here we go. And now, look at this. Oh my God. If he keeps this up, he's going to give Platinum Pete brain damage. That smart mind ain't going to be much use at this rate. Oh, the crowd saying that nobody likes Rebellion. And you got to imagine, Rebellion has built himself a reputation over the years. No. Rebellion, what is he doing? What is he doing up there? Oh, Jesus Christ! But Pete's back up for more. Trying to overcome against Rebellion. But Rebellion with the reversal. Oh, be wary here. Be careful. Oh man, this is scary stuff. But look at that, continuing to fight back. Pete is refusing to give up. And now... Oh. Oh my God. Count of 7. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Throwing aside. And there's the kick out. Nice work there. My God. No, wait, Platinum Pete there within the escape there. Nice work. And now, oh, look at the technical skills of Platinum Pete. Well, this will be our main event for the ORCW Conquerors Championship. And of course, like I mentioned before, the last match of the Giants. Oh, nice takedown there. Oh, God. Rebellion right now is absolutely bullying Pete at the moment. Climbing up to the top rope now. Here we go. And driving down with the knee. Going for the pin now. Here we go. 1, 2, no! Hanging in there. Just barely hanging in there. Oh my god. No! Throwing Platinum Pete about. Oh man, Pete, the legend, trying to hang in there. Look at that knee strike right there. Getting back in the ring. But how much more can he endure at this rate? Going for the uppercut. Trying to build up a head of steam here. If he can lock in the Platinum Standard, maybe there's still hope. Look at this, working the limbs over, trying to get it so that, you know, Rebellion is ready for such a situation. Nice work. Big chest chop there. And again, right across the leg. And now, look at this. Right across the back of the head. Oh, Pete there. You can see they're trying to position himself rapidly here because he knows how dangerous Rebellion can be. Oh, gathering himself for a moment there. He has been put through a lot so far in this one. The crowd trying to will Pete onto victory now. And bringing Rebellion back up to his feet. Irish whip. Boom with a strike. But Rebellion staying standing. Pete now, look at this. Oh, gonna go for a big stomp there. Nice work across the chest. Going for the pin now. 1, 2. Wait a minute. Oh, controversy. Rebellion had the ropes, but the ref didn't see it. Major controversy there, surely. But I don't think the ORCW fans mind at all, because Platinum Pete is your new Mayhem Champion. The belt has returned home to ORCW. Major kudos to Platinum Pete on a big success there. And one of many to add to his career. Alright now, here we go. It's time for our main event. And another one for the history books. The last match of the Giant Herman in ORCW. I've talked many times throughout the course of this episode about the history of outrage combat wrestling, its olden days as Orcs Wrestling Live, how a lot of that is lost media. Herman was around for a lot of that. Herman, just as beloved over here in Orcs Wrestling Live, Outrage Combat Wrestling, as he has been in VGIW, in Shockwave Sport. So one last match in Orcs Wrestling Live. The reason that I'm here right now, and I didn't postpone this so that Orc could commentate when he was ready, or that Sam could commentate when he was ready, the reason that I have put myself in this position, which is not what we wanted to do with this show at all, we wanted it to be, you know, a proper representation of Orcs Outrage Combat Wrestling with the right commentary, is just because postponing it would mean that we would have to cancel this match and reschedule it, rebook it without Herman. And one last match without Herman didn't seem right. Herman is, Herman was part of ORCW for years. He's a VGIW wrestler, but he was part of it for years. So this seems important to have as one last match, fighting two ORCW giants. First up, the new giant of ORCW, the Summit Albin, making his way down to the ring. Oh man, Albin, clearly very confident here to make his presence known in this one. This is a big deal here. One of the newest names to ORCW. And I can't tell you how big this is going to be. But as I was saying, yes, Herman was such a big name in ORCW as well. So beloved. It wouldn't feel right if ORCW didn't get to have their own last Herman match. But here comes the Herman's the classic giant of VGIW, but here comes the classic giant of ORCW, the Warbeast, Mammoth. The crowd, oh, they are excited for this one. You know, in your heart, in your soul, this is gonna be a big time matchup. Now, I don't believe Albin has won any major championships just yet. I'm just having a quick check to make sure in case I am wrong. No, nothing yet. But give him time. He's only just started. He is a brand new rookie. But let's take a look at Herman and Mammoth, who have actually had quite eclectic careers. Now, obviously, like I mentioned before, OW stuff is going to be a little bit on the sketchy side, so there is more under the surface that I'm hoping to one day uncover. But Herman, Kitsune Kingdom Legends Champion, 5-time TGW Camaraderie Champion, VGW GHK Trios Champion, VGW Intercontinental Champion, Kitsune Kingdom Men's World Champion, VGW Limitless World Champion, 3-time TGW World Champion, 1-time Shock Wrestling World Champion, and 1-time VGW Men's World Champion. Maybe, perhaps, ending his career off as 1-time ORCW Conquerors Champion. We'll have to wait and see. Mammoth, the Warbeast Mammoth, ORCW Mayhem Champion, VGW GHK Trio Champion, VGW Intercontinental Champion. The match begins, the main event begins. 4-time VGW Tag Team Champion, 2-time VGW GHK Hardcore Champion, 1-time ORCW Conquerors Champion, 1-time OW Giga Champion, 1-time VGW Limitless World Champion, 1-time VGW Men's World Champion. Herman and Mammoth both can lay claim to holding both VGIW Men's World titles, the Limitless World title, which is now retired, and the VGW Men's World Championship. And I am certain Herman did win an OW World title at one point in time, but again, can't say for sure. One person who has, however, is Mammoth, not just winning the ORCW Congress Championship, but back in the day, won the original OW World title, the Giga Championship. That's something to keep in mind when we talk about the Warbeast. Mammoth is someone who conquers anywhere and everywhere he goes, a trailblazer through and through. I've said before, this is another one of those cases where I'd say that Mammoth is just as much a VGIW wrestler as he is an ORCW wrestler, as he has dominated over in VGIW on many occasions. Look at this. It's interesting to watch these three giants battling it out here. Albin here, trying to make his presence known, takes down Warbeast with a lariat. And you think about the experience difference between Herman and Albin here. Decades versus what must be less than a year at the time of this match. Oh man, Mammoth there with a takedown. Meanwhile, Mammoth has been going on for 7 years at this point. Genuinely a crazy entity. Albin though with a scoop slam. Gotta wonder what Albin's prospects are. Oh, a deadlock there with that. Trying to run Herman over, but no dice. That's interesting here. Nice work there with the knee strike, though. The winner of this match will go on to be ORCW Conquerors Champion. And now, oh, Albin with a chop there to Mammoth. DDT! Oh, look at that. Albin, though. Like, nah, it's not going to do it. But Herman's like, maybe this will. He's used that move to take out people in Shockwave Sport. But I think he knows he's got to do more than that when Mammoth and Albin are about. Here we go. 1! Especially when the Warbeast is prowling. Look at how quickly Mammoth bounces back like it's nothing. Oh, look at that. And a release! Scoop slam! Oh, what a takedown there. Oh, here we go. Going for a suplex. Driving down. Big headbutt. And now look at this. Oh, powerful slam right there. Oh, and look at this. Oh! Herman on the outside now as Albin and Mammoth battle it out. Mammoth against the ropes. Driving down. Oh, Mammoth, Herman and Albin once again on the outside. Oh, it's no DQ after all in a triple threat. Herman's got a chair. Oh, but it gets disarmed. Oh, Herman ran right into that. The Summit is proving to be quite dangerous in this one, taking on the Giant and the Warbeast. And now look at that well-placed leg drop. Albin trying to get back up, but he's got to be a little bit discombobulated after that one. Look at that. Mammoth taking control here. Nice takedown there. And rushing over with a Bulldog. Albin with the strikes now. Staggering Mammoth. Herman now grabbing a hold of Albin. Oh, but Albin toppling the Giant. What a clothesline there. And now, oh, back in the ring. Oh, look at this. Big knee strike. Oh, trying to put this one away. Oh my God! Running Herman over, and a DDT. Oh, now look at this. What a great Tiger suplex right there. Oh, man. And now, Albin telling Mammoth to bring it on as Herman comes in with a kendo stick. Throwing aside. Oh my God, the ref got caught in the crossfire! The ref got caught in the crossfire! Oh my God! The ref never saw it coming! How do you not see something that big running at you? Oh, look at this, locking up now. What a hip toss, the world's largest hip toss! The ring. I heard Orc had to specially reinforce it for this one. And now, oh my goodness. Oh my God! That sounded like a shotgun. That sounded like a cannon going off. That was one of the most impactful scoop slams I'd ever heard. The masses of humanity in this ring right now is scary stuff to watch. Oh, now look at this. Bringing him back up once again. Oh, DDT. And now, oh, look at that uppercut right there. And now, driving the weight down onto the back. Oh, nice lariat there. And now, go for the pin. 1, 2. There's the kick out. Albin, the Summit, hanging in there. Big drop kick from Herman. Albin's back up for more. Nice takedown there. And look at this. The strikes, but Albin, once again, with the takedown. Oh, right across the face. No way. There's no way Albin's going to manage this. Oh my God! Choke slamming the Giant! Mammoth trying to steal the pin. But look at that, breaking it up. And now Mammoth with the crossbody. The Conqueror's champion is having to conquer these two Giants now. This is the most ORCW thing I've ever seen. 3 Giants sharing the ring. If there was an intergender thing, I guarantee Untouchable would have joined here too for this one. In fact, Untouchable was in Herman's retirement tour. God, I had to go talk to someone who can. Oh, maybe I shouldn't speak. Maybe I shouldn't speak too much about what I did to the game. Everything was totally, within the realms of what the game could handle. I played the game completely normally and fairly. Oh, nice work here. The blow across the back there. God, look at the way that the Warbeast is bleeding right there. And look at this. Oh, what a drive down there. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mammoth looking for another weapon. Bringing that kendo stick into things. But Albin there, taking the kendo stick away. Oh man. And now going for the pin. Could we get a new champ? Here we go. No dice. The match continues. What is it gonna take to put this one away? Face first into the turnbuckle. And Albin trying to fight as the Warbeast battles back. Here we go. Oh, the referee, gotta be careful here. These masses of humanity, are showing no restraint. And now, Snake Eyes right there. Great work. Oh my God. Kick to the face. And now trying to... Look at this. Herman taking a moment to soak in the applause of the ORCW crowd. Again, once this match is over, that's Herman's time in Aries Combat Wrestling. Over 7 years! Herman enduring that one. How did he do that? My God! What a frog splash. What a splash right there. But 7 years with ORCW all comes to an end tonight. Oh my God. Herman's retirement here, like, we've had people like finish up. Donnelly was like one of the first big retirements, but I think this is the biggest retirement we've seen so far on the VGIW channel. Albin choking out Herman here. Like, Donnelly was pretty big. That was a legend who had been around for several years, in the lore even longer than that. But like, in terms of what this represents for VGIW, remember, I've mentioned this before, Herman was around on episode 1, and so far, out of all of the people in episode 1, nobody has retired until today. December 31st, 2025 will be the last day of Herman. And there we go, breaking it up. Albin nearly became our new Conqueror's champion. Another big hip toss there. Blood is really beginning to flow here in this one. I think Albin's bleeding as well now. Oh, look at that, choking the Warbeast now. Herman is trying. Win or lose, Herman's going to make sure this is a big match, but you got to think Herman does want to have one last major win. Got a little bit of taste of world title glory once more by becoming the Shock Wrestling World Champion. Would love to win a title that he, at least, it and its predecessor he's been fighting for 7 years. My goodness. A title that Mammoth has become very well acquainted with. Oh, what a clothesline. And a title that Albin has joined Pro Wrestling to obtain the Conqueror's title. Oh, man. Albin right now looks ready to try and finish Herman off here. But Herman throwing Albin aside. Look at this. Herman, this, gotta be tiring though. Grabbing the kendo stick though. Herman the only one not bleeding at the moment though. Thrown back into the ring. Chair shot to the skull. Albin is looking to dissect Mammoth here. And now getting into the ring. Looks like it's going to be Herman's turn. Herman's not noticed though. Right to the back of the head. And now going for the pin here. 2. But Herman kicks out. It's going to take more than that to put away the Giant. Oh, the crowd watching with bated breath. I don't think they... Oh my God! I don't think they have a preference here. Because you got 2 ORCW wrestlers. Albin's about to be sent to the Ice Age. And then, of course, you've got the Legend, who is just as much ORCW as he is VGIW at this point. This is someone who I think Shockwave wrestlers would call a Shockwave wrestler, who VGIW wrestlers would call a VGIW wrestler, who Outrage Combat wrestlers would call an Outrage Combat wrestler. Technically, he is a VGIW wrestler, but shh. A second Ice Age. Still, though, Herman's breaking it up. While Herman may be a VGIW wrestler, someone who is beloved no matter where he goes, and a win for him in many people's eyes, would still be a win for the home team. Oh man, look at Albin there with a dodge. Those steel steps almost look small in the arms of the Warbeast. Herman rushing over to Mammoth, but Mammoth with the clothesline. Oh, nice takedown right there. Albin throwing Herman back into the ring and following after. Irish whip into the corner. Mammoth there, grabbing a hold of Albin though. Up onto the shoulder. And Snake Eyes driving into the corner. Grabbing a hold of Herman now and sending Herman into the corner now. Big clothesline right there. Oh my goodness. You can see there Herman writhing in pain now. Herman is pushing himself to his limits here. Herman, he was already very aware that his body could only handle so much more, and he has pushed himself well beyond his capacity this past year. Doing way more than normally he would have done ever. Just so he could put on the best matches he could. He has showcased the present and the future of professional wrestling so that when he leaves, which he is about to, oh my god, well there's blood starting to decorate the arena now for our main event. Mammoth's fly through the air though! You can't stop the Warbeast. Good, oh my god, Albin. Oh my god, I think a lot of that is Albin's blood. The rookie was not ready for this. The Summit was not ready to fight two legends here. Oh good god! Oh, what a chokeslam onto the chair! But Herman wanted to leave pro wrestling better than when he found it. So many times, oh god! So many times a legend leaves wrestling and they, sure, you can talk about some of the greatest moments that they had, but how many times can you say they truly helped pass the torch? Unfortunately, it's less times than should really be the case. And Herman wanted to give as many people that chance as he could. In Shockwave Wrestling, in VGIW, in Outrage Combat Wrestling. Look at that right there. Herman, though, taking a bear hug and a dive at the same time. The Giant still pushing through, though. Oh, God! From behind. And the cheers turning into shocked gasps there as the Warbeast gets back in the ring with the Summit. Taking Albin over to the ropes. Big chop right there. And using the ropes for leverage there against the leg. You can see the blood splatters across the outside there. As this match has shown such intense physicality. Oh, right across the face. And now, as Albin rolls to the outside, Herman has the chance. 1, 2, but no. The match still not over. Mammoth's being taken back up here. Look at this. The electric chair drop for the TDW days. You can check a playlist, by the way, on the VGIW channel of the Texas tapes from the good old battle days of terrific Texas wrestling, of Herman's younger years. Again, you'll be able to see more of Herman in the future by checking out those Texas tapes as they come out. But, oh man, in the present day, this is... We're staring down the barrel now. Nice work there. Irish whip, nice reversal. And now, the Summit! One more time! Looking to seal this one! Choke slam! Does he have it? Mammoth brace it up! But I think he had it. But now, wait a minute. Herman's getting back up. Look at this. Big front slam there. Oh! But no, to his now tag team partner, the Monster's original finishing move, the front slam, the world's strongest slam. But look at this, and a pin. The Warbeast ends tonight successfully defending the title by taking out the legendary Giant. Mammoth, coated in blood, wins the war yet again. Thank you, Herman. Stay tuned to the VGIW channel as tonight will be Herman's last match. Not in Irish Combat Wrestling, not in Shockwave Sports, not just in VGIW, but period. Point blank, Herman's last official match. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the VGIW channel, check out Outrage Combat Wrestling, and we'll see you next time.